Stop taking your multivitamins and your generic protein shakes and listen to me very carefully, because what I am about to share with you in the next few minutes could genuinely change the trajectory of your health for the rest of your life. I am not exaggerating. I have spent over 3 decades studying how the human body ages, how it breaks down, and more importantly, how it repairs itself. And what I have discovered is that most of what you have been told about eating well after 60 is fundamentally incomplete. Not wrong exactly, but dangerously incomplete. And that gap, that missing piece, is costing people their independence, their strength, and their quality of life far earlier than it needs to. A landmark study published by the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health followed over 110,000 adults for more than 2 decades. What they found was extraordinary. People who consistently consumed specific anti-inflammatory regenerative foods reduced their risk of physical disability by up to 43% and extended their functional independence by an average of 11 years. 11 years. That is not a small number. That is more than a decade of walking without a cane, climbing stairs without holding the railing, playing with your grandchildren on the floor, and getting up from that floor without needing help. And the foods responsible for those results are not exotic or expensive. You may already have some of them in your kitchen right now. Now, before we go any further, I want to tell you that number 2 on today's list is something that almost no one in the medical community talks about for people over 65. And when I share the Harvard and Oxford data behind it, I think you are going to be genuinely shocked. So stay with me all the way through. But first, before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Drop your age in the comments below and tell me, what is one physical limitation that bothers you most right now? Is it stiff joints in the morning, muscle weakness, slow recovery after any kind of activity? I personally read every single comment on this channel, and your answers genuinely help me decide what to cover next. So please take 10 seconds and leave that comment now. Today we are counting down from 3 to 1, ranked from powerful to absolutely remarkable, the 3 superfoods that research shows can help repair your body faster than your doctor may have told you was even possible. Let us start with number 3. Number 3 may surprise you because it is not a trendy supplement. It is not something you will see advertised on late-night television, and it does not come in a capsule. Number 3 is wild-caught salmon, and I need you to understand why this is fundamentally different from anything else you could eat for your body's repair systems. Here is what happens inside your body after the age of 60 that most physicians do not take the time to explain. Your cells, the mitochondria specifically, which I want you to think of as the tiny power generators inside every single cell you have, begin to malfunction. They produce less energy, they generate more harmful byproducts called free radicals, and they communicate less efficiently with the rest of the body. This is not just about feeling tired. Mitochondrial dysfunction is directly linked to muscle wasting, joint degradation, cognitive decline, and slowed healing from injuries. By the time you reach 75, research from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging shows that mitochondrial efficiency in skeletal muscle has declined by as much as 35% compared to your younger years. Wild-caught salmon contains 2 compounds that directly address this problem in ways that no other common food can match. The first is omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, in concentrations that are dramatically higher than farm-raised salmon. Think of EPA and DHA like a fire suppression system for your body. Chronic inflammation, which is the low-grade simmering kind that you cannot feel, but that is silently damaging your joints, your arteries, and your muscle tissue every single day, is the primary driver of accelerated aging. A meta-analysis from the University of Pittsburgh involving over 68,000 participants found that consistent omega-3 consumption reduced inflammatory markers, specifically something called C-reactive protein, by an average of 32% in adults over 65. But here is where it gets even more interesting, and this is what they rarely tell you. Wild-caught salmon is also one of the richest dietary sources of something called astaxanthin, a carotenoid, which is a type of plant and marine pigment that is 10 times more powerful as an antioxidant than beta-carotene and 500 times more powerful than vitamin E. Research published in the journal Nutrients in 2021 showed that astaxanthin actively improves mitochondrial function in aging muscle cells, essentially helping those power generators run cleaner and more efficiently. For someone dealing with sarcopenia, which is the medical term for the age-related loss of muscle mass, this is not a minor benefit. This is the difference between regaining functional strength and continuing to decline. I had a patient named Margaret, 71 years old, from Asheville, North Carolina. She came to me after her 3rd fall in 18 months. Her legs felt like, in her own words, wet paper bags. She had given up gardening, which she had done her entire life. We made 3 dietary changes for Margaret, and wild-caught salmon twice a week was the first one. Within 4 months, her grip strength had improved by over 20% on the dynamometer. Within 8 months, she was back in her garden. She told me it felt like someone had turned a dimmer switch back up inside her body. For optimal results, you want at least 2 servings of wild-caught salmon per week, with each serving being approximately 4 to 6 Oz. The preparation matters. Do not fry it. Baking, poaching, or gentle pan-searing with olive oil preserves the omega-3 integrity far better than high-heat methods. And here's your synergy tip. Eat your salmon with a small amount of dark leafy greens like spinach or kale. The magnesium in the greens enhances cellular omega-3 uptake by almost 18% according to research from Tufts University, meaning your body absorbs and uses more of what that salmon is delivering. Now, number 2 is where this gets genuinely fascinating because what I am about to tell you completely rewrites what most people believe about plant-based foods and body repair after 65. Number 2 is tart cherries, and specifically Montmorency tart cherries. And the data behind this humble, overlooked fruit is nothing short of extraordinary. Most people think of tart cherries, if they think of them at all, as something for joint pain, maybe something you drink after a run. But researchers at the University of Michigan and separately at Northumbria University in the United Kingdom have uncovered something that goes far deeper than that. Tart cherries contain an exceptionally high concentration of specific anthocyanins, which are natural pigments, more than 17 unique varieties of them that interact directly with the body's inflammatory signaling pathways in a way that mimics and in some cases outperforms pharmaceutical-grade anti-inflammatory compounds. Here is why this matters, especially for people over 60. After about the age of 62, your body's natural production of a compound called IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, which plays a critical role in tissue repair and muscle protein synthesis, begins to drop sharply. At the same time, your inflammatory response becomes dysregulated, meaning it overreacts to small injuries and underreacts to actual cellular damage. This is part of why a minor twist of the ankle that would have healed in a week at 40 might take 3 to 5 weeks at 70. Your repair machinery is not broken. It is inflamed and misdirected. A clinical trial from the Oregon Health and Science University gave participants over 65 either 8 Oz of tart cherry juice twice daily or a placebo for 12 weeks. The group consuming the cherry juice showed a 25% reduction in inflammatory markers, a 19% improvement in self-reported physical function scores, and perhaps most remarkably, a 34% improvement in sleep quality. And that sleep number is not a side note. Sleep is when your body does the majority of its tissue repair. Growth hormone, which is your body's primary repair signal, is released in its largest pulses during the deep stages of sleep. If you are sleeping poorly, and most people over 65 are, your body's repair window shrinks dramatically, regardless of what you eat during the day. Tart cherries also contain melatonin, a compound your body uses to regulate sleep cycles. But, unlike synthetic melatonin supplements, the melatonin in tart cherries is paired with those anthocyanins in a way that extends its effectiveness and reduces the groggy morning effect that many people report with supplements. Research from Louisiana State University found that tart cherry juice increased total sleep time by an average of 84 minutes in older adults with insomnia. 84 minutes. That is an enormous additional repair window that your body gets every single night. I want to tell you about a patient of mine named Robert, 68 years old, a retired firefighter from Columbus, Ohio. Robert had bilateral knee pain that had been limiting him for 3 years. He had tried 3 different prescription anti-inflammatories, all of which upset his stomach, and 2 rounds of physical therapy. I suggested he add 8 Oz of tart cherry juice in the morning and 8 Oz an hour before bed for 90 days, alongside some other adjustments. At his 90-day follow-up, he told me his knees felt like he had rolled back the clock by 5 years. His sleep, which had been fragmented for over a decade, was now 6 solid hours most nights. He'd started walking 3 miles a day again. Robert still calls my office every few months just to say thank you. For practical use, you want Montmorency variety specifically because the anthocyanin concentration is significantly higher than other types. You can use the juice. Look for 100% tart cherry juice with no added sugar or the freeze-dried powder, which is more concentrated. 8 Oz of juice twice daily or a tablespoon of the powder in water is the studied dose. The timing matters here. Take 1 dose in the morning to reduce overnight inflammation and 1 dose 60 to 90 minutes before sleep to maximize that melatonin and repair window benefit. Your synergy tip: pair tart cherries with a small amount of black pepper, even just a 1/4 teaspoon in a smoothie. Piperine, the active compound in black pepper, has been shown in research from St. John's Medical College in India to increase polyphenol absorption by up to 20%. Alright, before we get to number 1, which I promise you is going to change the way you think about body repair entirely, I want to ask you something. If this information is already valuable to you, if you are learning something here that your doctor has never taken 15 minutes to explain, would you do something for me right now? hit the like button below this video. It takes 1 second and it tells the algorithm to share this information with more people just like you who need it. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe right now and tap that notification bell so you never miss an episode. We publish new research-based content every week specifically for people who are serious about their health after 60. Now let us get to number 1. Number 1 is the most powerful repair food for the aging body that modern nutritional science has identified. And the fact that it is not the first thing out of every physician's mouth when a patient over 65 comes in complaining of slow healing, muscle loss, and chronic fatigue is, honestly, a failure of our medical education system. Number 1 is bone broth, but not just any bone broth, and I need you to understand the profound distinction here, because the product sitting in most grocery store shelves labeled as bone broth is nutritionally almost nothing compared to what I am about to describe. Genuine slow-simmered bone broth, made from the bones and connective tissue of grass-fed animals and cooked for a minimum of 12 to 24 hours, contains a constellation of bioavailable, meaning immediately usable by your body, compounds that no other food source concentrates in the same way. We are talking about type 1 and type 3 collagen peptides, glycine, proline, hydroxyproline, glucosamine, chondroitin, and a specific profile of minerals, including calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium, in forms that your aging digestive system can actually absorb. Here is what makes this so critical for people over 65 specifically. Your collagen production, collagen being the primary structural protein in your joints, skin, tendons, gut lining, and even your arterial walls, has been declining at a rate of about 1 to 1 and 1 to 2% per year since your late 20s. By the time you are 70, you have lost roughly 40 to 45% of your peak collagen production capacity. Think of collagen like the mortar between the bricks of a building. When it degrades, everything starts to crack, shift, and break down in ways that are far more fundamental than just surface-level aging. Joint cartilage wears thin, the gut lining becomes permeable, tendons become brittle, and blood vessels lose their elasticity. Bone broth delivers what researchers call collagen precursors, the raw amino acid building blocks that your body desperately needs to rebuild its collagen matrix, but that are almost entirely absent from modern Western diets. A study from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign found that supplementation with glycine, which is found in extremely high concentrations in bone broth at a level achievable through dietary consumption, improved sleep quality, reduced fatigue, and significantly improved muscle function in adults over 60. In a separate clinical study published in the journal Nutrients in 2019 involving adults with knee osteoarthritis found that collagen peptide supplementation equivalent to what is found in regular bone broth consumption reduced joint pain scores by 33% and improved joint mobility by 27% over a 24-week period. But here's what most people miss entirely, and this is the part that genuinely excites me as a researcher. Bone broth contains extremely high levels of the amino acid glycine, roughly 11 g per liter of quality broth, which is remarkable because glycine is what scientists call a conditionally essential amino acid in older adults. What that means is that your body could theoretically produce enough of it when you are young, but after 60, your liver's capacity to synthesize glycine drops significantly and you become dependent on getting it from food. Glycine is required for the production of creatine, which fuels muscle contraction. It is required for glutathione, which is your body's master antioxidant. And research from the Max Planck Institute of Biology of Aging in Germany has shown that glycine supplementation in older mammals can extend healthy lifespan markers by restoring a more youthful cellular environment. Your mitochondria, those power generators we talked about earlier with the salmon, also benefit directly from glycine because it is a key component in the synthesis of heme, which is the iron-containing part of hemoglobin that carries oxygen into your cells. More oxygen to your cells means more efficient energy production, faster recovery from any physical exertion, and a stronger immune response. There is also the gut connection, and this one I cannot stress enough. After 65, the gut lining, which is only one cell layer thick and has to cover a surface area of roughly 2,000 square feet when fully spread out, begins to thin and develop microscopic gaps. This is called intestinal permeability, or what some researchers informally call leaky gut, and it allows bacterial fragments and inflammatory compounds to enter the bloodstream, triggering systemic inflammation throughout the entire body. The gelatin in bone broth, which forms when collagen proteins partially break down during the long simmer, acts like a spackle compound on these gaps. Research from the Mucosal Immunology Journal has shown that gelatin directly supports tight junction proteins in the gut lining, restoring barrier integrity and reducing the systemic inflammation that leaks through it. I want to tell you about my own Uncle Gerald, 77 years old from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Gerald had severe rheumatoid arthritis, type 2 diabetes, and had been told by two separate physicians that his functional decline was essentially inevitable at his age. He came to me out of, I think, more desperation than hope. We started him on homemade bone broth, 2 cups a day, morning and evening, along with some other protocol changes. Over 6 months, his inflammatory marker, his C-reactive protein, dropped from 8.4, which is dangerously high, to 2.1, which is within a healthy range. His fasting glucose improved by 31 points without any medication changes. He told me that for the first time in 4 years he could button his own shirt in the morning without sitting down and resting halfway through. He is now 79. He still makes his broth twice a week and he has not had a fall in over 2 years. For optimal results, you want to consume 8 to 16 ounces of quality bone broth daily, ideally split between morning and evening. The morning dose on an empty stomach is absorbed most efficiently because there are no competing proteins in your digestive system to slow the uptake of those collagen precursors. The evening dose supports overnight tissue repair. If you are making it at home, which is always superior to store-bought, use grass-fed beef bones or pasture-raised chicken feet and backs. Add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to the water before you start heating it and let it simmer for a minimum of 12 hours, though 24 is ideal. The vinegar draws the minerals out of the bones and into the broth in a process called chelation, making them far more bioavailable. If buying pre-made, look for brands that list collagen content on the label, ideally 10 grams or more per serving, and ensure the only ingredients are bones, water, vegetables, and salt. Anything with yeast extract, natural flavors, or cornstarch is nutritionally compromised. Your synergy tip, add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice and a pinch of turmeric to your bone broth. The vitamin C in the lemon is directly required by the enzymes that weave collagen fibers together, and without it, those collagen precursors cannot be properly assembled. The curcumin in turmeric has been shown in research from Baylor University Medical Center to amplify the anti-inflammatory effects of bone broth compounds by up to 40%. These 2 additions take a powerful food and make it extraordinary. All scientific references for everything covered today are linked in the description below this video. Please look at them. Share them with your doctor. You deserve to be an informed participant in your own healthcare, not just a passive recipient of whoever has 15 minutes to see you. Now let me bring this all together for you because I want to leave you with something important before you go. You are not simply aging. You are living in a body that is constantly trying to heal itself, rebuild itself, and sustain you. Every single day, regardless of your age, your body is engaged in an extraordinary biological effort to repair damaged tissue, reduce inflammation, and generate new cellular energy. The science is absolutely clear on this. Those processes can be dramatically supported or dramatically undermined by the foods you choose to eat. Wild-caught salmon feeds your mitochondria and suppresses the chronic inflammation that silently erodes your joints and muscles. Tart cherries redirect your body's inflammatory response, restore your sleep, and open up those critical nightly repair windows that most people over 65 are unknowingly losing. And bone broth rebuilds the fundamental structural proteins and heals the gut lining that everything else in your body depends on. The patients I have seen transform in their 60s, 70s, and even into their 80s are not anomalies. They are not unusually lucky or genetically gifted. They are simply people who received information that most people never get, information that you now have. The idea that decline is inevitable, that you simply have to accept getting weaker and more limited as the years pass, is one of the most damaging myths in modern medicine. It is not too late. It is never too late to begin giving your body what it needs to repair itself. Margaret got back into her garden. Robert is walking 3 miles a day again. Gerald buttons his own shirt every morning. These are not miracles. They are the predictable outcome of giving an aging but incredibly resilient body the specific nutritional tools it has been asking for. Your independence, your strength, your ability to live fully and on your own terms, these are worth fighting for. And the fight starts quite literally at your next meal. If this video gave you something valuable today, please subscribe to this channel right now if you have not already and click that notification bell. We release new content every week and I never want you to miss an episode. And leave me a comment below with your age and one change you're going to make this week based on what you learned today. I read every comment. I respond to as many as I can, and every single one of them matters to me. Your health matters. Your life matters, and you deserve to spend whatever years you have ahead of you feeling as strong, as capable, and as alive as you possibly can. I will see you in the next video.